again. That's astonishing. It's absolutely world class.
Hello and welcome back to another video. One Premier League week's just finished and we've got another one virtually straight away, so yeah, good times at the minute. Even if the games aren't the most entertaining, it's just nice to have football back. I'm on my own today. Madelyn's cannot be here today, but she sent in her predictions, so we'll get into those in a minute. And speaking of predictions, we've got the results game week 30, where we both predicted Watford-Leicester correctly. We both said 1-1 for that one. Madelyn also got Villa-Chelsea 2-1 correct. So she got 10 points, I only got 6, which means overall I've got 8, she's got 11. Anyway, I'm going to do a bit of recap on previous game weeks. I'm not going to go into every game, it's not enough time. And then I'm going to do the predictions for tonight's, and I think it's until Thursday, the next round of fixtures. So firstly, something really important to say is Man City Burnley game yesterday. Obviously it was a brilliant performance from City, 5-0 victory. Really looked like the old City of 2 sort of years ago when Guardiola first came, and Phil Foden as well, been playing really well since the restart, which is nice to see. Unfortunately, the events of the game were kind of overshadowed by a plane which was, it had a message about, well, against the Black Lives Movement, which the Premier League have been promoting so well, and it's a real shame to see. But what was really refreshing was Ben Mee, after the game, Burnley captain, coming out having just lost 5-0 and saying that's absolute disgrace, that's what's just happened, and in no way did Burnley Football Club agree with the message at all. So that was really great to see. Real leadership, I think, shown by me there. So yeah, fair play to him for that. Next thing is the Merseyside derby. So obviously Liverpool couldn't win the league after Man City beat Arsenal at on Wednesday. But this game they've still been looking to win, and of course Everton as well, playing at Goodison and having not beaten Liverpool for so long. And well, that was an equal game. You'd have to say that Everton shaved it, to be honest. They had the 3 great chances in about a minute, with Calvert-Lewin got one, Tom Davies had another, some good saves, and you have to say some poor finishing in there. But it was a very equal game. I'm sure Everton would have obviously liked to have got the victory, but I think they'd have been very happy with their performance against the team that's been so much better than everyone else. So yeah, I think Everton would certainly have taken some positives out of the game, even though they didn't quite get all 3 points. Liverpool, it wasn't the best performance you've seen from them, but just first game back after a long time, so you can maybe understand a bit of complacency slipping in. Bear in mind they're so close as well. So yeah, that's all I want to say from that game. Arsenal Brighton. Well, I said we wouldn't win it, but I didn't think we'd lose it. Yeah, it's awful. I'm not going into great detail because at the end of the season I do want to do a larger video just talking about Arsenal. But yeah, just based on Saturday, just not good enough. Very unfortunate what happened to Leno, and it's really disappointing considering he's been our best player this season. And just just went 1-0 up, just completely dropped back, and instead of trying to get second and kill the game off, we just invited them on, and that's what cost us. Obviously not good what we saw at the end of the game with Guendouzi. Was definitely involved, and although in some ways you think, oh, at least it looks like he cares, you'd rather he just cared on the pitch when it actually mattered during his performance, rather than doing something stupid like he did at the end. I think he's very lucky not to have been banned for that. Personally, I don't see how the FA can't not ban him for that, but there you go. And if we go all the way back to Friday, Spurs United, actually a good game. I'd say the best game that I've seen since the restart. Both teams looked like they wanted to win. Both teams could have won. Although you'd have to say Tottenham had the best of chances. Obviously got the goal, which was very well taken by Burge. From a United perspective, it wasn't good, as Roy Keane analysed at half time. Maguire, quite frankly, he looked like he was running through cement, and yeah, De Gea, a goalkeeper of his standard, should be doing better than that. But the bright point for United was Pogba came on and changed the game. I obviously wasn't fit enough to be starting, having not played for so long, but yeah, looked class above everyone else once he got on the pitch, won the penalty, and yeah, just could have, if United had played him for 20 more minutes, could have easily won that game. Also, very good use of VAR, which I don't think has been talked about, because United got given a penalty which didn't look like it was a penalty and was overturned, which is exactly what VAR was given for. So it gets a lot of stick, but you've got to praise it when it's good, and certainly their perfect use for it. So yeah, straight off City's game yesterday, we've got games tonight as well. Brand new game week, so brand new predictions. Starting off this week, we've got Leicester against Brighton. Now Leicester, I think they played pretty well against Watford overall, and obviously Brighton, for all of Arsenal being rubbish, Brighton were actually pretty good against us. But I can't say anything other than Leicester win here, so I'm going to go for 2-0 Leicester. Madelyn has gone for 2-1 Leicester. Tottenham West Ham, always an interesting game, because it seems to be a game that West Ham always kind of turn up for and always come out the blocks quickly and get stuck into Tottenham. At the minute, West Ham are absolutely awful. They got beaten by Wolves comfortably at the weekend, and although they do normally play against Tottenham, I personally just can't see them getting anything out of this, especially considering Tottenham were pretty good against United as well. So I'm going to go 2-0 here again, 2-0 here again, and Madelyn's gone for 1-0, so she's obviously got some things that West Ham can actually turn up like they normally do against Tottenham, but we'll have to see. These are Wednesday's games now, so we start off with Man United versus Sheffield United. Yeah, I imagine Pogba will be playing from the start, so yeah, fancy United for a win here. I think I'm going to go 2-0 again. Madelyn's gone 2-1 United. Sheffield United have come out of the break bit not as well as they were playing before, which no isn't that unexpected. They'd really been exceeding expectations anyway, and yeah, so just the quick restarts and quick games coming back to back, it's not that surprising, because they have got us in the FA Cup, which I imagine they'll put all their focus into now that they're not really, I mean, they could still qualify for Europe, but Champions League doesn't look like it's going to happen anymore. Next we've got Newcastle Aston Villa. Newcastle really impressive against Sheffield United, it must be said. Joe Linton obviously missed a chance early on, but yeah, second half, really good performance against 10 men. Can always be difficult, but yeah, probably Newcastle's best performance of the season, so they'd have been happy with that. For Villa, got a goal out of completely nothing against Chelsea. 1-0 up against half time, really didn't deserve it. So they haven't really offered much in an attacking sense in their 2 games so far. I'm going to go for a 1-0 Newcastle win against Villa. And Madelyn's gone for 2-1 to Villa, so an away win there, which we have seen a lot of, obviously. But yeah, I don't know, it's not looking good for Villa, to be honest. They've got a good enough squad, but just don't score enough goals, unfortunately, for them. Alright, next game is Norwich-Everton. Norwich, they looked like a relegated side against Southampton. They played really well the first 20 minutes and didn't get a goal, and their heads just seemed to drop. And once Ings scored the first goal, yeah, they did look like a side with absolutely no confidence whatsoever. And Everton, as I say, yeah, played well against Liverpool, so I can't see anything other than an Everton win. I'm going to go 3-0 Everton, and Madelyn's gone 2-1 Everton. Wolves-Bournemouth. Now, Bournemouth, I thought they would come out of the restart they needed some points, but they come out flying, show how well they can actually play. But yeah, really poor performance for them against Palace. Palace completely dominated the game and finished it before half time. And Wolves, yeah, impressive sort of Wolves-like performance against West Ham. I'm going to go for a 2-1 Wolves win here, and Madelyn's gone for a 3-1 Wolves win. Next we've got Liverpool against Palace. As already said, Liverpool not at their absolute best against Everton, but against Palace, I mean, even though Palace is doing well this season, you can't see Liverpool not winning, even though Palace are actually a bit of a bogey side for Liverpool in the past. Me and Madelyn have both gone for a 2-0 Liverpool win here. Then these are Thursday's games now. Southampton, Arsenal. Now Arsenal probably the team with the least amount of confidence, perhaps except for Norwich at the minute, and Southampton off the back of a good win, and it's a place that Arsenal don't travel well to. Lost their last season and famously got beaten 4-0 a couple of years back, so yeah, not a place we travel well to anyway, and the confidence, I just can't see us winning at all. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw, and Madelyn has gone for 2-1 Southampton, so that just shows how much of a mess we think Arsenal are in right now. And then the final game of this week, and probably the best on paper, is Chelsea City. City look like their old selves, really. They've dropped some silly points this season, which has ultimately cost them, but yeah, they've been really good since the restart, already scoring 8 goals. Chelsea, they played well against Villa, and as I say, didn't deserve to be losing, and did well to come back. Pulisic and the players they brought off the bench really made a difference. I think Chelsea's squad depth for next year is seriously good. Might not push them quite to the levels of Liverpool and City, but I certainly think they'd definitely be the 3rd best team at least next season. So yeah, it's a difficult game to call, but the way that City are playing at the minute, I think we're both going to go for a 2-1 Man City win. So yeah, they're all the predictions for this week. This is until Thursday, and we've got more games at the weekend and some FA Cup quarterfinals as well, which would be nice for a bit of a break from Premier League action. So yeah, we'll come back Friday probably, review the predictions of these games and the games themselves, and then look ahead to the Premier League games and the FA Cup games that are coming up. So yeah, thank you again for watching. The support again has been really great. So yeah, massively appreciated. So thank you very much for that, and I'll see you in the next video.